What is up, guys? This is Sabin Kenobi. Mixing it up a little bit today. Wanted to share with you. I just earned my 40th platinum. Woohoo! For those of you who like trophies, I enjoy them on games I like. Wouldn't call myself a trophy hunter where I need to get every trophy in every game I play. But I do enjoy going for platinums of games that I think are fun. So just wanted to go over my quest of platinums here, kind of share some of the hardest trophies I've earned, which is completely subjective. I'm not saying they're the hardest trophies. I'm saying for me, this was the hardest one, or the most annoying, because some of these games aren't difficult to get the platinum, but sometimes there's just those trophies that are grinds or time consuming, and there's no point. So, anyway, I've been keeping a list here on this website, listall.com. If you want, it's pretty cool. You can keep track of your stuff, games you own, games you've played. You can make custom lists like this. So I've created a list of platinum trophies and just been keeping track. When the PlayStation 4 came out, they started tracking percentage of players who have earned a trophy. So in this case, my very first platinum was Unreal Tournament 3 back on the PlayStation 3, which at the time it did not have a percentage. But once the PlayStation 4 came out, I kind of made a note. This is the date I earned it, and then I made a note of how many people had it at that time. So as we get down the list into PlayStation 4 games, I may have put a percentage of what it was when I earned it, and it may have changed. So just know that that might be a little different. But anyway, yeah, my very first platinum was Unreal Tournament 3. I loved playing this game. It's a very time consuming platinum, and it's a very difficult platinum, but I just loved playing it. And so it also was one of the few games that had trophies. They were put in after the fact. So this game did come out before PlayStation started doing trophies, and they patched them in, which was pretty cool. It did have some very hard trophies. I honestly couldn't pick a hardest trophy because Fear the Reaper, which is a gold trophy, was defeat Akasha and complete the campaign in Insane. Insane is the difficulty. I don't know. This trophy would be hard to complete single player. I used co op with strangers, actually, and completed it. But so yeah, and then another really hard trophy is Untouchable, which is also a gold. You have to get 20 kills against a godlike bot in instant action without dying. So you can't get help on this one. You have to do it single player. There is an easiest map to do it on. You can alter what weapons spawn, so you can take out rockets and that kind of thing. But even with that setup, it's still a very hard trophy to get 20 kills without dying. But that was a lot of fun. My next platinum is now unattainable, by the way, because of this stupid trophy. So if you go buy this game now, the online servers are shut down. At least the ranked online servers are shut down. I'm sure someone has set up, private servers. But anyway, this trophy platinum is a 0.8%. This hardest trophy, easily hands down, is I Will Take It. It's only a silver, which is annoying, but it's capture a ring with Frodo in a ranked capture the ring match. Now that doesn't sound so hard when you say it out loud, but the problem is ranked matches, you can't pick the map. It's on a cycle, so you just have to wait for the Shire to pop up because that's the only map that you can do this on. So you have to be playing Capture the Ring, which is capture the flag, basically just Lord of the Rings style. You have to wait until the Shire pops up. You have to get on the good team. You can't do it if you're on the orcs. So you have to get on the good guys team, which is one hurdle to leap. And then, as far as I remember, I believe you have to capture the ring twice to get to play as Frodo. So there is a trophy about getting 3 rings in one match, which you can do on any map. So it's not as difficult, but you basically get it at the same time because you have to capture 2 rings to get the option to play as Frodo. So you can't die. You've got to go get the ring before all your teammates. And then you get Frodo, and then you got to go get the ring one more time. I found a co-op partner on a forum, a guy I don't know, and we worked together, but it was just two of us. So I still was fighting against everyone else. I was fighting against my team to try and get the ring before them. And once I got it, I remember, again, this was someone I didn't know. I just met on a forum. He sends a message to me going, please don't leave. And please, now that you have the hardest trophy, please don't leave and help me get it. And I did. We stayed up until like 3 a.m. This probably took us 4 hours for both of us to get it. So one of the hardest trophies I've ever earned. My next platinum was Infamous. I absolutely love this game. It was kind of a surprise. I didn't buy it when it first came out. I got it much later and was like, whoa. But yeah, the platinum's at 1.9%. Nothing super hard about the platinum. This is just a great game. You should just play it for the story. But one of the most annoying trophies is Stuntmaster. It's only a silver. Complete all stunts on the stunt list. So basically using different moves to get different kills. Nothing complicated, but the problem is if you wait until the end, if you are going to go for this, don't wait for the end. Be working on the stunt list throughout the game, because when you get to the end of the game, the enemies don't spawn nearly as much, or in certain scenarios. So one of my problems was I think I had to do a stunt about knocking 3 enemies off of a rooftop, something like that, and I couldn't find enemies on a rooftop. They wouldn't spawn. So yeah, not super hard, but annoying to say the least. Guitar Hero 5 was pretty fun. Probably my favorite Guitar Hero game. It's funny. It only has a 0.5% platinum. Not many people get the platinum. A lot of people just play Guitar Hero to play Guitar Hero, as they should. But if you're going for the trophies, a lot of them are easy, just shovelware. But some of them are kind of difficult. Some of them, most of the difficulty comes in the multiplayer. So there's trophies about playing online with all of you playing on drums. Like, that's not hard because you don't even have to finish the song with a good score or anything. But there are a few that you need to get a score. You all need to activate star power at the same time. Those are difficult. And so the hardest one, again, shout out to finding co-op friends on forums, because we got a group together and just went for it. But earning 3 million points in a single song as a band, it's only a silver trophy, but again, that was a lot of fun. And then my next platinum, I'm trying to hide it from you guys, was Final Fantasy 13. I actually really enjoyed this game. I will say that hardest trophy was very annoying. But other than that, the game, even the trophy list, was a lot of fun. It's 2.2%. Not a super difficult platinum. It takes some skill. And Treasure Hunter is a gold trophy that you need to have held every weapon and accessory. So you can't, I don't even think it's possible for you to obtain every weapon and hold them all at the same time, because you get weapons and then you modify them to the point where they become a new weapon, and a lot of them can do that 3 times. So say you get a sword and then you upgrade it and it becomes a different named sword. Okay, now you've held those 2 weapons, and then you upgrade it again and you've got a 3rd sword. So luckily it doesn't make you have to have them all at the same time, but just keeping track of what you have, getting stuff to modify weapons is very, very time consuming. So I don't recommend going for that one. It's kind of annoying. Ratchet and Clank Future, A Crack in Time. So again, the first Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction on PS3 didn't have trophies. It came out before trophies were a thing. So this was, I believe, the first Ratchet and Clank game to have trophies. Not a difficult platinum. It has 4.1%. That seems extremely low. Maybe there weren't a lot of trophy hunters back then. Hardest trophy I just put was Glutton for Punishment, which is just completing the game in challenge mode, which is the hardest difficulty. It's not a hard platinum to get. If you want to go for it, go for it. That one's not tough. Next one, Borderlands. Borderlands, man, we've come a long way since the first Borderlands. This one's at 4.1%. Again, that seems kind of low for how easy this platinum is. It's not even time consuming, I wouldn't say. I didn't have a hardest trophy. I just put getting the platinum really because it's just time consuming. Which is you defeated all bosses and are a powerful force to be reckoned with. But again, it's not a hard platinum. I don't have the platinums for the other Borderlands games because I picked up Borderlands and man, if you're gonna play Borderlands, any of the Borderlands games, you play with friends. Like that's the point of the game, and it's super fun. None of my PlayStation friends got Borderlands, so I migrated to Steam and played the rest of the Borderlands games on Steam. So I don't even have any of the trophies. Next, next is X-Men Origins Wolverine. Now, if you didn't enjoy the movie, forget everything you know about the movie and go play this game. If you like X-Men, if you like Wolverine, this game is so much fun to play. The platinum is at 3.5%. That also seems low for. I mean, you got to play through the game a couple times and get all the collectibles. Again, maybe this was just early on trophies and trophy hunters because it's not super difficult and this game is just so much fun. It was pretty easy to go through. I would say the hardest trophy is more of the most time consuming, which is finding all the dog tags, basically finding collectibles. But the game is just so much fun. You really don't care about searching for collectibles. Next is Infamous 2. This is probably my favorite PlayStation 3 game. I played just for the story and the gameplay, and they put in user-created missions so you can make your own levels and stuff. It's a 3.3% platinum, not overly difficult. This one's kind of funny, though, that I will say, hands down, the hardest trophy is Knockout in the Blackout, which is only a bronze, so it's kind of funny. But if you played the Infamous games, at least the first two, because things change after that, you're playing as Cole, and he has electrical powers. And so there are, to kind of keep you out of the entire map, there's parts of town that are powered down and there is no electricity, so you're kind of... you can't recharge, and they always put a ton of enemies in those blackout areas, basically to deter you from going in there. And so there's a trophy, defeat 50 enemies in powered down areas while no missions are active. So you have to intentionally go into an area you're not supposed to with a ton of enemies and tanks and artillery and get 50 kills, which it's cumulative. You don't have to do it all at once, but it's hard. When you wander in there accidentally, you pay the price for it. So... but super fun game. And then Sly Cooper. So not technically the PlayStation 2 version. There is a PS3 Sly Cooper collection game that includes Sly Cooper 1, 2, and 3. And so this is just the first. And when you buy that collection, each game has its own platinum. So even though you're buying a single disc with 3 games on it, you have the potential to unlock 3 platinums. So Trophy Hunters, I think, had a heyday with this. As you can see, the first Sly Cooper game is at 26.9%. I think that may be the highest of all my platinums. I didn't think it was that easy. Honestly, things like Infamous, Infamous 2, Borderlands, Wolverine, especially Ratchet and Clank, are easier, if not as easy. So it's kind of funny that this is so high. So I really just the hardest trophy was opening all the vaults, doing collectibles, kind of finding everything. But again, I found it funny that over a fourth of the people who have played this game have platinumed it. So yeah, that's my first 10 platinums I earned. I'll continue later with more. As I said, I just earned my 40th, so we're gonna get there. But I'm gonna end this video here just for time's sake. If you want to see more, look forward to more videos, and leave a comment. What's the platinum you're most proud of earning, and what's the hardest trophy you've ever gone for to get to that platinum? So anyway, thanks for checking this out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.